Hey, hey, we're here. I think we're live.
Whatever.
Let's see.
Yes,
Let me
we are.
quickly check.
Look at those
Hi,
lights
hi,
behind you.
everyone. Yeah, isn't it cute?
It's like Christmas.
A bit festive. I think this is something to celebrate, isn't it? Quickly, before I jump into anything at all, please allow me some time to tag a couple of you lovely peeps who I know want to be here and don't want to miss this, just to make it easy for you all to find us in here. It will only be a second. And yeah, if you are here already watching, let us know. Let us know who's here with us. Where are you watching from? All right.
This is so much easier.
We have a couple of people here already.
Yes.
Yay.
Shelly is here.
Hi, Shelly. Is that morning from Philadelphia? Because I don't see a name here. Hi, Ritz. So, yeah, everyone is jumping on. Big welcome. Day 2 of the Launch with Facebook Automation Workshop. Hi, Nancy. Who's excited for
Ellen.
today? Hi, Ellen. Yay. We're really getting a full house, I feel. How is everyone doing? Are you excited for today? So yes, we are here for day 2 of the Launch with Facebook Automation Workshop hosted by yours truly, the VIS Solution Sisters. Yeah, that's Tay's fingers. VIS Solution Sisters, which is me, Misty, and the other half, most of you will know already, is Tay. She's here with me also, and she will be in the comments today, helping us out, answering any questions you may have. In case I can't keep up, she will be keeping an eye out on all of you because, again, today there will be giveaways. So you are rewarded to show up, engage, and really dive in. Are you all ready? Are you feeling ready? Then I'll go ahead and share my screen and share our presentation with you all. Can I get a few readies?
I see you ready. I see a hello from Virginia. All over the world we have them.
Wow.
Argentina, Virginia.
Let's go. Awesome.
Renee is here.
Great to see all the excitement. Hi, Renee. Okay, I'm going to go jump in and share my screen with you, and we'll get started. Ready, steady, go. Cool. All right. Here we are. And just to double check, can you all see my screen right now? You can see our lovely, pretty presentation right here.
Mine's lagging. Just a minute.
Could be a little delay, but just checking to make before I move forward to make sure nobody's missing anything. And while I wait for you to confirm, just a little background for those of you who are joining new, who don't know us yet. We started this business because we were both running our own marketing agencies. Tay and I, I'm talking about them, hustling our asses off daily to bring on more clients. And then we realized there were easier ways and that we didn't have to spend 5 to 8 hours generating leads, running in circles, and that we could save so much time, and found that through automation. Simple strategies that we now also teach our clients, and we'd love to share with you all. So get ready and we'll jump right in because we're here to educate other business owners to implement automation into their business, to take their business to new heights. Before I go any further, because I'm sure there's a couple of new people here as well, I would love to know, are you currently using any automation in your business yet? Let me see some hand raises.
Francis, yep.
For sure, I see a couple of our clients in here, so I know you all are using automation. But let's see for everyone else. Are you? Then what are we going to cover today? We're talking about converting our launch leads, a fail-proof launch sales system. We're going to go over reminder emails, sales content, follow-up broadcasts, or automated messenger marketing campaigns, using message templates and DM funnels to guide your conversations with those who don't purchase right away. Keep on going until cart is closed. Never, ever, ever give up during your launches. How you can use early bird incentives to close more deals, make more money, make a bigger impact, and what to do if your launches fail. Are you all ready? Drop me a hell yes if you are. Hi, Beverly. Me, okay, good.
I love Francis. He's so active.
One quick last reminder before we begin is make sure you take notes, be active. We are giving away free software and more gifts, right? Automation. Again, for those of you who have never seen or heard about automation or haven't tried it in their business yet, don't be mistaken, okay? There's a lot of misconceptions we hear about automation, which are absolutely untrue. Is it difficult? No, it is not difficult at all. And I am sure the clients who are here now joining us for this workshop can back me up and confirm this as well. Is it expensive? No, not at all. That's the thing, especially when we're talking about lead gen and things like that. That used to be something that was either very expensive or very, very time consuming, because you either need to be the expert or you need to hire an expert or have a big budget to spend on paid advertising. Automation is a great alternative, which isn't expensive. It's one of the great things about it. Then does it require a team? Absolutely not. Does that mean you can't use it if you have a team? No, not at all. Because you can sort of clone your team or double the time your team puts in using automation. But even if you're all by yourself, it's almost like having a little VA inside your computer 24/7. You'll never understand it. Well, again, I mentioned it's not difficult. And Tay joked about it yesterday. We do all the time, as she's known as the tech granny. If she understands it, I'm sure you all will. It's not difficult to understand. I'll show up like a robot. I think that's the biggest one I hear. What about you, Tay? Yeah. No, it's actually quite
People
opposite.
buy from humans.
People buy from humans. Exactly. But it's still you setting up your automation in your language. It's all personalized. You can use people's name, etc. And of course, there's still always going to be a little bit of a manual aspect to having conversations, continuing the conversations and building relationships, right? Facebook will block me. Nope, quite the opposite, as it will. There's so many features built in to help you protect your account from restrictions, from being blocked, from ending up in Facebook jail or anything like that. Look up intervals when connecting, time intervals between posts or messages, different variations that you can rotate to make sure it doesn't look like copy and pasting or like bots or like spamming. Um, Again, if you were here yesterday, if you joined us for the workshop yesterday, you know what I'm talking about because Tay went over that quite a lot when we were talking about lead gen. But if not, I'll be sure also to show you a little bit of what that looks like and how that works. Just checking up on the comments real quick because I see we're actively engaging, which is awesome. Building relationships does take time, but you have more of it if you use automation for some tasks. Absolutely.
I love that.
Yes, exactly. Okay. What's next? Well, you know how excited we are about automation. You know how much we love it. Absolutely. But let's just hear it from a couple of other business owners or hear from them what their experience has been with automation and what it has done for their business and their life.
I just did a launch, and using the tools that Kiva and Misty are showing you, this is a game changer. Now, I no longer waste time looking for new connections. It really is easier for me and my post scheduler. How freaking clever is it? Getting in the DMs and talking to people, that's made a huge difference for me and my sales. With automate our lead generation, it was so much better. I was also able to automatically follow up with them on autopilot, freeing up my time so I can do what really matters most. I have been trying to fit my business into the nooks and crannies of my life, but after having these tools, I can literally press a button and walk away from my computer and gain back hours in my time. I literally feel busier, but it's taking less of my time to be busy because it's productive, it's strategic. These are the tools that you're gonna want in your next launch strategy. Super restaurants. Thank you very much, ladies.
All right, pretty impressive, isn't it? I sure think so. I mean, who doesn't want to make sure that all the most important tasks that really move the needle for your business, that constantly bring in new clients, are done and taken care of consistently every freaking day while you go out and do the things that you enjoy most, like going out, spending time playing with the kids, or whatever that may be in your case. I think I can assume that that's something everyone wants, right? So, okay, quick recap of day one. If you haven't been there, we talked about hot leads for your launch, lead generation, how to generate leads on autopilot, all about automation, what kind of tasks you can automate for your launches, goals to strive for when it comes to lead gen, a workflow so you can stay consistent every day and simplify the tasks in your business, a content plan overview, and tips for your launch events as well. We quickly went over launch docs that we personally use in every single launch and share with our clients as well. A daily workflow document, again, which we personally use since we pretty much started our businesses, which has been such a game changer and so helpful to really simplify things and get in the habit of doing those tasks that really make a difference every single day. Taylor explained yesterday already, these documents are all included in all of our courses. So normally reserved for clients only. But the workflow, if you are here with us today and you feel like, oh, wait, that's something I really don't have, but absolutely need in my business, let us know, drop us a workflow, and we will share it with you on this special occasion. We showed Genius Connector, a way to connect with your ideal clients on autopilot every day. Laser focused targeting with keywords, negative keywords, etc. A little bonus tool we showed as well, which I absolutely love personally, which is Genius birthday posts. We had two amazing, lovely winners yesterday. Who were really engaging. So thank you for that and big congrats again. We may have more coming today, but let's see. We'll see. Now, who is ready to make some damn money and make a bigger impact? Are we ready? I see some workflows coming as well. Still me. Let's get this back. All right. Okay. Quick question though. How are you feeling, or how happy are you with your current launch conversions on a scale of 1 to 10? Give me a number below, please. And if it's a 1, you're absolutely in the right place. If it's a 10, you're still in the right place, because I'm sure I can show you how to maybe even make it a 20, or at least make sure it is a very, very consistent 10. Let me see some numbers. I see a 4, 3, 2. How happy are you with your conversions and your launches? Haven't had a launch yet. It would be a 4. And if it's a minus, oh, well, I'm glad you are here. Again, it says Facebook user on my end, but you're in the right place. We're going to do something about that, okay? Haven't launched any new projects yet. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to move on. First of all, launch or no launch, it doesn't really matter. You could be leaving shit tons of money on the table. Are you? Because I have a scary fact for you. 80%, and this is not something I came up with, 80% of potential clients or leads require at least 5 to 10 touch points before they feel comfortable and confident enough to take action and buy from you. Some of you may know about the marketing rule of 7, which is an ancient old rule in marketing, and this is where it comes from. It's all about that know, like, trust factor, etc. But most of the people don't immediately buy after first discovering your offer. However convincing you may be, 80%. So are you making all of those touch points? Are you really following up with people and building a relationship with people? I hear it very often that people don't really, or are not really making those touch points because they're just not quite sure what to do. They're afraid to come across spammy. And yeah, if someone stopped responding or the conversation died out, then what, right? What do we do? What do we say to re-engage people? Well, I'm going to help you out with that a little bit today. So if you got ghosted, yes, it happens to the best of us. It happens to all of us. It happens to me too. But if you're not sure what to say, I'll be sharing a couple of great examples with you. Starting first off with birthdays. You've seen Genius birthday post yesterday, which is an incredible automation tool that wishes all of your Facebook friends happy birthday on their birthdays, of course, on autopilot. And you can do this in 2 ways, or 3 actually. You can post to their timeline with some special wishes, or you can even include a personalized birthday card with the person's name on it. How special is that, right? It doesn't look like, you're not showing up like a robot at all. It's only, it only seems like you're putting in so much more effort. And you've seen the funny, hilarious birthday post that Taylor shared yesterday. And maybe you received one or more of those on your timeline, either from Tay, from me, or from one of our clients. But you can get really creative with it. It's so much fun and people respond to it so well. They love it. Besides posting on their timeline on their wall, you can also send a automated DM on their birthday to wish them a happy birthday. And this is such an amazing and non-spammy way to re-engage with people. They pretty much always reply, in my case at least. And you can start the conversation or can pick up the conversation again from there, which is pretty great. And I have re-engaged with so many old leads that slipped through the cracks in the past prior to me using automation, that totally got lost in my jungle messenger inbox. And yeah, birthday post helps me re-engage with a couple of those people every single day. Now, what else can we do? Lead magnets. Lead magnets are amazing. If you're working on any new lead magnets or you have recently created new lead magnets, even if they're not new, but you haven't shared them with people yet, if you know a little bit about their challenges, what they're struggling with, what they're looking to achieve, start a conversation, tell them about your freebie or your lead magnet that you think may be helpful for them, and ask them if they want to receive a copy. Again, a great way to re-engage with people, to blow new life in a conversation. And not just that, but you will also immediately know if they're interested, if they're still facing those struggles, if they're still looking for help, right? Another one is asking for help, which could be asking for help with your market research. Like, we humans in general, we like to help people. And it's actually a little bit selfish because it makes us feel good, right? Helping someone else. So often people are happy to help you out with your market research. And market research calls, or even chats or conversations or forums, can easily turn into strategy sessions, sales calls, whatever your sales process looks like and what you use inside your sales process. But it's a great way, again, to find and onboard new clients. Then very simple and very basic things like holidays, lockdowns, anything going on at that moment or in your area could be a topic to talk about and to re-engage in conversations. But it can even be as simple as this, and this is just a copy message that I have in my DM templates. I use it all the time and it works so well. Casually floating this back to the top of your inbox, just trying to make the most out of our connection. And as you can see, it doesn't just work for us. You can see the comment right here. One of our clients who used this, who immediately booked a call right after. Yes, it can really be that simple. How are you all with follow-ups and touch points? Yes, lead magnets. Genius tool indeed it is, am I right? Yes, that was you, Stace. It's genius, exactly. All right, moving on. Now let's get a little more launch specific, because that's what we're all here for, right? The launch with Facebook Automation Workshop. First and very important basic is a launch sales process. This is massively important because, yeah, lead gen, of course, is crucial. We talked all about that yesterday. We want lots of leads. But if we get lots of leads and we're not making any conversions or not making any sales, we still end up with a failed launch. So part one of converting your launch leads, again, a launch sales strategy. And some of it we covered yesterday already prior to our amazing launch events. We need lead gen, creating sales opportunity. We need to start conversations, forming relationships, exploring struggles and desires, sharing value, building know, like, and trust. And yeah, in that same funnel, we're inviting them to our amazing events. We are hosting our epic events. But what is going to happen after that? Because that's not where it ends. even though I do see that sometimes people host their event and then they're like, okay, that's it. That was cool. Now let the sales come in. There is a little bit more to it. So next in our sales strategy, sales, is content, sales content. Emails, follow-up emails, broadcasts, DMs. We want to be qualifying people, following up with them, and getting on the phone so we can make that sale. And if, again, I just need to mention this, if your prospect doesn't buy on the call, this doesn't necessarily mean that they never will. It could very well be that they are simply not ready to buy yet. But this is, of course, where you want to nurture them until they are ready to buy. So again, why those follow-ups and building relationships are so, so important. Now for all of this, again, we like to use our launch documents and our daily workflow to really simplify things and make it a lot easier. So let me go ahead and pull that up quickly because we're talking about emails, we're talking about content, right? You can have a very simple content calendar. For us, it's all just Google Sheets and we have everything in one place. But if you see our content calendar right here, it has everything. It has our posts that are going out throughout the entire launch with the emails as well that we want to send, which is often repurposing our content. And of course, you can decide or choose to schedule the entire content calendar from beginning till end of the launch all at once prior to your event. We like to do it a little bit differently, and in general, we don't schedule all the way from after our event until cart closes. We do have our content prepared, we have our content written out, but we do also want to allow some time till after the event so that we can, if we want to, tweak some things or add some things based on the feedback, based on the conversations we've been having with all of you. But you can also use a simple tab like this with a brain dump, as we like to call it, for content and emails, etc. So again, really simple, but you have everything in one place, and that helps so, so much. If you plan it all out in advance, it's so much less stressful, right? You don't have to think about it anymore. You have everything planned. You're not running behind all the time. Now, who is putting out daily posts or daily content after your launch events and between your cart closes, like the period that you are hoping and trying to make your sales? Who is posting daily or sending emails daily? I post consistently, not with the different topics. Need to be more organized. Yeah, a launch document or a documenting and content calendar like this can be so helpful. How early do you start? Oh, that's moving too quickly.
They all just came out of nowhere.
I post daily, haven't launched anything yet. Yes to emails. Okay. Posting almost daily. Wow, I'm impressed. Not posting daily. Okay, so it's very, very mixed. Very, very mixed. 80%. Oh, they keep coming. No launches yet, but posting daily. Okay. Now, before I move on, surprise. Who was the last to comment? Who won our birthday posts?
It was actually Francis. Francis D. Girl Francis. And she doesn't have birthday posts.
Oh, yay. Congratulations, Francis.
On my end, it was Francis.
I think so. I'm catching up now on the comments and I'm looking before you posted. I think we're right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Woohoo. All right. Yeah, unfortunately, no confetti today. We're unable to get it anywhere. But congrats. We're really happy for you. Another automation tool to add to your biz. Now, moving on. We're talking about sales. One very, very important topic that I don't want to skip completely is mindset. Mindset is key, and I can fill an entire workshop, if not a couple of workshops, on sales mindset, scarcity mindset, and so much more. But that's not what you are all here for. So I want to keep it very short, but I want to quickly touch up on the biggest problem I am seeing in sales when it comes to mindset. Because a lot of business owners I speak to hate sales. And one of the biggest reasons for it that they don't have a proper sales process in place, or they're not following scripts or template messages, is because they don't feel comfortable implementing sales strategies or using scripts. Why? The most common reasons is lack of self-confidence or self-worth, feelings like, why would somebody be paying me so much money? What do I have to offer? I will never become one of those 7-figure entrepreneurs, or I don't deserve it. Or even maybe an even bigger and common reason is feeling selfish, feeling like it would be too salesy or too pushy, thinking people will naturally buy if it's something they want. But I don't fully agree on that. This is where you come in. If you are confident that your offer, or you are offering the solution they are looking for, then step into that sales role, okay? What is holding you back? Just forget about selling for a moment and look at it as coaching. Sometimes they need that little kick up the butt from you here. But this is something many people don't realize, and then it just becomes transactional and only about getting someone to pay you money or to buy from you. And this is why a lot of us can feel icky about it, about sales. Maybe you've been having sales calls that just didn't feel right for you or were against your values. Maybe you simply gave up trying. There is a way, though, of selling that feels good and gets you paid. I'll spare you the psychology behind it, but I personally use this framework to build my own profitable business and watch my clients do the same. Make a lot of money doing what they love and truly helping people with the best possible intentions, making a bigger impact on the world. Because for most of us, that's what we are hoping and trying to do, right? So for a moment, please put your judgment about sales aside and go into this with an open mind. And I would love to hear from you by the end of this workshop how you are feeling about sales, because we're taking out the icky and we're bringing in the heart. Plus, we are ditching the overwhelm and adding simple strategies and automation to save you so much time and sell more. How are we all feeling about that? Selling is an absolute form of serving, I believe. I love that, Francis, and I completely agree with you. For all the reasons just mentioned. Okay. Feel free to send me a message about that if you want to chat about that further. But I'm going to move on. Let's see. Part two of converting your launch leads. Reminder, call to action, emails, and sales content. What type of social media content do we want to be posting after our events? A throwback at the event. What else? comments or responses, sharing a lot more value, personal stories, engagement posts. Taylor also went over all the types of content that we want to be putting out there yesterday. If you haven't seen day one yesterday, then you definitely still want to go back and check the replay, which you can find in the Grow Without Sacrifice community. And if you have signed up and registered for this workshop, you will have received the replays as well. What else do we want to put out there? Reminders, summary and details about your beautiful offer. Who is it for? How does it help your ideal clients? What results can be expected? Do you have social proof? Share your social proof, client testimonials, your personal results, other proof, whatever you have to share. Reminders about your quick action taker incentive if you have one. Reminders about cart closing. Again, I often hear business owners say that they aren't putting so much sales or promo content out there, let alone daily, or they feel icky about sending a bunch of follow-up emails. But do keep in mind, and this is one that I want you to listen to carefully and really remember, if you are sending out daily emails for a week, or you are posting promo or sales posts every single day, but that still share value, let's add that as well, every day for a week, that doesn't mean that everyone in your audience is going to see all of those emails, are going to see all of those posts. Not at all. It will always be a small percentage, and probably not even half of the people in your audience. So this is exactly why it is so important to put out daily content after your events, sending out daily emails after your event, even if it feels a little icky. And I know it can do, and I love sales. But even for me, I remember our last launch when we did a workshop and we were planning the content, and I was like, oh my God, we're putting out so many sales posts. But again, not everyone sees it. And you all know, if we're talking about emails, open rates are never 100%. So let's say it's 40%. I'm just throwing a number out there. The 40% of people seeing your email on Monday are most likely not the same 40, 30, 50% of people that see your email on Tuesday or Wednesday. And it's the same with your content. If you are posting in your own Facebook group, you will see even how many people you reach. And I can be very certain that it's not all of your members or everyone who is on your friends list, right? So please keep that in mind. It may feel a little icky, but you're not being spammy. It's not too much. Then emails, again, it's very, very similar to the content we want to put out there on social media and the posts we make, right? Throwbacks, more value, lead magnets, maybe even, or other freebies and gifts that you are sending with replay links if you're sharing those, a summary and the details of your amazing, amazing offer. How does it help people? Do you have any social proof to share? Or client testimonials, a quick action taker incentive, and don't forget to remind them about the cart closing. So that's part 2, reminder email, sales content, but it gets better. It gets a lot better. But before I move on, I just quickly want to check up on the comments, see how we're all doing. Am I missing any questions? Miriam, I hate sales. Oh, really?
Well, really old.
Sounds lovely. Sounds good. Sounds great. Good. Taking notes. Awesome. Social proof. Such a good one. Yes, social proof. Social proof is amazing. It can show people what results they can expect, right? What has it done for other people? Okay, then it gets better. Like I said, part 3, converting your launch leads, broadcasts, aka messenger marketing. As we already mentioned, even though content and emails are super duper important, not everyone is going to see your content or your emails. And you want to make sure you reach as many people as possible, or at the very least, your hottest leads, right? So how can we do that? By turning our messenger inbox into a complete sales system with our Genius CRM. If you are using our CRM during your launch and follow our launch strategies, you will be able to see exactly who your leads are, your attendees, your hottest leads, and of course, therefore, know exactly where to focus your efforts. And that's not all. You can now also make sure that you reach all of them without this costing you hours and hours and hours of your day every single day, or ending up in Facebook jail and having nobody to talk to because you have no access to your Facebook. And as you can see here, one of our previous clients started with Genius Messenger CRM, immediately gotten 2 clients after she started using it. People she completely forgot to follow up with, or that they weren't even interested at all. So yeah, saving hours and hours every day on your follow-ups, on reaching your ideal clients, on making those conversions. What are some of the things you like to do in your free time? And yeah, that's a pic of us, Tay and me, kayaking here on the beautiful island of Samui. And those are things that we can do even during our launches. Pretty amazing, am I right? Play with the dogs, yes. What else do we like to do? Do we like to read? Do we like to hike? Do we have any hobbies? Do we like to whatever, yoga, walking around? I like climbing. Oh, that's awesome. I love climbing. But yeah, now you can spend your time doing exactly that while you automate your follow-ups, sending out broadcasts like these. And this is just an example pulled out of my inbox. I think it was, let me see, cashing in. Yeah, that was our last workshop. I believe it was about 2 months ago. But yeah, a message to the leads, to the people who actually showed interest, right? Not just randomly to everyone, to the people I believe are interested in seeing this, about the time sensitive details that I believe they want to know. So what did I actually send here? Just looking at my other screen because the letters are too small. You signed up for it, so I think you might want to know about the sensitive details. You might also like to know I'm sending out these messages on autopilot with one of the tools we showed you. Pretty awesome, am I right? Anyways, here's the updates for you. What have we been sending? I'm not going to read out this entire message out loud. I think you can read it. If you want, you can even take a sneaky screenshot or photo if you want to use something similar. But we're sending out the daily workflows to people who requested. We had on during this launch, month to month Facebook automation plans for as low as 99, a no-brainer. I think that's something people would like to know. We are setting up calls with those who really want to take a deep dive check and look one-on-one at what automation could do for their specific business. Replays we were sending out, reminding people about our early bird bonuses worth 2.5K, which will expire by midnight, whatever this and this date. Ending my message with something like, let me know if you want to get on a call and take a deeper look at automation and how it can benefit your specific online business. These are things that we can send out on autopilot to tens of people,
hundreds
of people if we want, without having to lift a finger. We set it up once, it all sends on autopilot. You do not even need to be at your computer. You can go climbing, you can go play with the dogs, you can go kayaking, whatever it is you like to do. And then those people who reply with interest, who reach out to you, or maybe even book a call with you, that's where you pick it up and you continue the conversation a little bit more manual to build those relationships. And even then, we can save a bunch of time and make that a whole lot easier as well by using templates and DM funnels. So let's take a look at that, shall we? Are they colored like that? No, they are not. Well, they can be. It depends on your Messenger setup. I like some of my chats to be colorful, but you have different settings of themes you can choose inside Messenger, whether you're using automation or not, by the way. So it can be fun to play around with. You can take a look if you like. Appreciate the work you both put in to help us out. Oh, that warms my heart. We love to help you all and spread the love for automation because it has done so much for us and our businesses. It gave us back so much freedom. Exactly why we even started our businesses in the first place. We want that for all of you, and it's achievable with automation. Love it. Okay, cool. So templates and DM funnels. I am just going to go into my Messenger. Here we are. Yeah, so again, you see them, they're very colorful. They don't all look like this. But this is, again, one of the broadcasts I sent out. I'm not going to go into all the details too much because Tay shared a lot of this yesterday. Again, if you haven't watched, go back and watch the replay because you don't want to miss it. But yeah, you'll see all the colorful, color-coded labels, the different tags we have right here to help us see all the important information that we want to see about our leads, about our ideal clients, etc. Besides labels and tags, we can save notes to people's profiles. So we no longer have to go open our notepad or our calendar or wherever we're keeping our notes. You will always remember all the important details of things you spoke about with people, even if it's months ago, even if it's 2 years ago, because it will be right here in front of you. You then have, that's what we were talking about, DM templates, message flows that you can save right here. So you don't have to copy and paste. You don't have to type things over and over again that you are often sending to people. You don't have to memorize entire URLs of all the links that you like to share with people, like your Calendly links, your Zoom links, your sales pages, your whatever it may be that you share. I don't know about you, but I don't remember all of the URLs exactly, and I hate having to go find them, copy them, and then paste them into Messenger. You can set follow-up reminders, notifications for yourself to check back in with people whenever you need to. Oh my God, literally, this is such a game changer. You will never, ever again forget to follow up with people, even if you have 5,000 ideal clients on your Facebook friends list or on your Facebook. All right, but message templates, you saw them quickly over here already, all different categories or different topics. And I have super easy access right here. Some of them are short, just one. I can click it, I can send it. I can edit if I want. It can even be entire flows of different messages that I have right here. And to show you or to give you a bit of a better look even on what type of message flows I have saved to my CRM to make my life easy as possible. I'll just go in right here. We can see the labels, etc. And I'm gonna go into, let me see, my global templates. And you can see right here, I have market research questions. I have post-event messages. I have connection messages, qualifying questions. There's so much more. Follow-up messages to re-engage with people. And it goes on and on and on. And you can add as many message templates as you like for whatever occasions or situations that you personally come across all the time. when you're having conversations with your potential and ideal clients. Right. Pretty awesome, isn't it? Working my way up. All right. It's a great way to keep photos you like. Yes, also,
Yes.
absolutely.
Follow up knock knocks.
Yeah, we have the follow-up knock knock. The message I shared earlier in this presentation, the one where I'm just floating this message back to the top of your inbox. I also have like a little image, someone on a floaty in a pool, but things like that. Yes, you can also add. You can make it fun. Brilliant, really cool. Yes, that feature I haven't used enough. Gotta do that. Yeah, absolutely. It's amazing, Beverly. It's so helpful. So, all right. There we were already. So yeah, again, some of our CRM's basic features, I think I walked through all of them, but let's have a peek together. Creating, assigning labels and tags to your contacts. So this is of course something you really want to leverage during your launches, right? People who showed interest, people who are invited, the people who actually showed up. So post your launch event, who you want to focus your efforts on, who you want to follow up with, who you want to start a conversation with. We have additional search for functions. I didn't even show you that just now, but before, or in your case, probably if you're just using the classic messenger inbox, you're only able to search people based on their name. Well, if you are on top of your lead gen game and you are connecting with anywhere between 5 to 50 people a day, at some point it will get extremely difficult, if not impossible, to remember everyone by name, right? That's not just me. That cannot be just me. So having to search for people on their names, is going to be very challenging. So you can now search on people based on their label, based on their tag, based on who last sent the message, you yourself or the other person. This is a great way to make sure you didn't forget to get back to anyone. You can just check every once in a while. We can even search or filter on read messages and a lot more. So again, massive game changer. We can set follow-up reminders. I showed you that as well. We have the canned responses, message flows, and templates that we can personalize and add. Messenger marketing with broadcasts, sending messages to a group of people, not just one person, a group of people based on the tag or the label you have given them. So again, everyone who signed up for your launch event, you can send them an automated message like the one I showed you one or two slides back, and you don't even have to be there. So yeah, here a little response from Rita. Oh my God, I just started using labels and tags. Amazing. And notes. Oh my God, for someone like me, forgettable memory, this is a godsend. Yeah, completely agree. And this is the response that we in general get from all of our clients who start using Genius Messenger CRM. It is amazing. Moving on to, I can't even count anymore. Part 3 of converting your launch leads. Keep going until cart is closed. No matter what, never, ever give up. Okay? This is one of the biggest mistakes that I see being made all the freaking time. Giving up too soon. With we, I think you get it by now. I mean, Tammy, we've both been going through plenty of launches throughout the years we have been in business, both with our own businesses as launches where we supported many of our clients over the years going through launches. And I've seen this so many times. Your event is a wrap and then nothing happens. 0 sales. Maybe 1. Believe me, it happens all the time, but it does not mean it's over. It does not mean this is going to be a failed launch. That's why we always have time in between the end of our events and our carts closing. And sometimes all sales are made at the very last minute, the last day, or even I've seen this, the last couple of hours. Okay. So if you give up, if you don't stick to your post-event launch plan, your content, your emails, your stories, your follow-ups, the DMs, I can guarantee you 100% you will lose out, you will miss out on a bunch of sales. I guarantee, I promise you. So, and yeah, I can share examples because this is something even it has happened to us. We have had this in the past with our launches, and luckily we did not give up. Fortunately, we did not give up because we weren't new to this and we've seen this before. But we were like, shit, hell, what did we do? Why are people not biting? Why are they not interested in this offer? We made one sale after our event. But did it end there? No. We stuck to our plan. We stuck to our content. We stuck to our broadcasts, our DMs, our posts, our emails, and we ended up hitting our goals. We ended up filling our entire program with the exact number. I believe even one person higher, one sale more than our goal. Okay, so this only shows you don't give up. Really, don't give up. Don't get discouraged if you don't see all the sales come in immediately. And Deanna, one of our clients, is she here right now? I'm not quite sure if she was able to make it, but it happened to her as well, and it wasn't that long ago we shared a video about this even. She didn't make any sales, and then it was in the last 24 hours that 4 sales came in, 4 sales in 24 hours, and then she added a couple more. I think she made 6 big sales in the end, but again, it was the exact same situation.
And she followed up. She used that CRM.
Yeah, and she was using the CRM. She was following up, but that's also why it did end up being a success at the very last minute. It's just what happens sometimes. Sometimes people wait till the very last minute and then they don't want to miss out, so they decide to take action. Yeah, again, all the way at the last minute. But if even that doesn't happen, cart closes, failed launch, what did we do? We never panic. We plan, okay? Because listen, launches do fail sometimes. Even this happens. And it's something we can learn from, right? If it's brand new offers, they haven't been validated yet. Also, want to quickly add another quick tip in is market research. Market research is so important when you are creating new offers. Don't I think this is what people want. No, you don't know. Even if you're an expert, but you want to hear from your ideal and potential clients so that you are building offers around what they are looking for, what they feel they need, what they want to buy and in what way they want to buy it. But again, still, if it does happen and your launch fails, what can we do? It definitely doesn't mean that we need to throw in the towel. We don't need to throw the towel in the ring, okay? Instead, this is what you can do. First of all, you want to allow yourself enough time from the moment that your event ends until your cart closes, or even like after your cart closes. It depends a little bit on your offer as well. But if there is a specific date on your offer starting, let's say something like a group coaching program. I do know we have a lot of coaches in here as well who may be watching with us. Make sure there's enough time in between when your cart closes and your actual offer start date. because then you can come up with another, maybe a little bit more intimate, exclusive event. Yes, you can host an additional mini event. You don't want that to be multiple days, but for example, it can be a 1 day masterclass, something fun. And you can get so creative with this. Preferably, you want it to be something where you have direct access to your attendees, something personal. This can be on Zoom, for example. And if you have a sales system in place, like our Genius Messenger CRM, you can tap into your labels. Because with the CRM, again, you keep track of who showed up for your events, who didn't show up, etc. So all the people who were interested, but for some reason couldn't make it or weren't there, invite those people to your little follow-up event, your exclusive. And this can absolutely save your launch. And again, even this is something we have seen in the past, which still worked and which completely turned things around. So never give up, even after cart closes. Okay? How are we all feeling? Never panic.
I love the line. I think I got that from Deanna. I think I stole it from her. Or maybe I created it because of her while we were in the group coaching.
Could be. Isn't it amazing when we learn from our clients? Yes. Never panic. Plan. Yes. Let me also take a little sip of water because I'm talking so much. Where is it? Thank you, darling. Empowered, great information, great.
And total shock.
Total shock. New motto. So important. Oh my God, I'm loving all of these comments. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Water is good. Yes. Got a little dry mouth after talking so much. Necessary to plan. Feeling the release of mental pressure. Good. I like that. Happy to hear. Okay. Now it's time to be honest. How are you showing up in your launches daily? Scale from 1 to 10. How consistent are you? And do you always pull through all the way until cart is closed? Or do you recognize any of the stories I shared just now where you just completely gave up because you didn't see it happen anymore?
Damn, Ellen just announced that she's 81 years old.
Oh no, Ellen! Oh my God, I wouldn't believe that.
I never would have.
It's never too late. Not consistent enough. Okay, consistent more, but never used to be. That's great process. Ellen, you rock. I agree. A 1. Oh, surprise. Yeah. All right. Scale of 1 to 10. Drop me a couple more numbers. I saw a 1. Work in progress. Give me a couple numbers. Because it's time for another giveaway. Who was the last to comment?
Actually, when you said giveaway, it was Angela Webb. And that's the first time I've seen her in this live.
Oh, you are one lucky girl. Congrats, Angela. You won a birthday post. Maybe she joined in a little later and missed some of the workshop, but we'll be in touch with you. Congrats. Awesome. All right. We're almost there. A quick summary. Why do we use automation for our launches? Well, I think it's pretty clear for everyone by now, but to be way more chill in launch mode, consistency, lead gen done daily, yes, every single day, to double our results, but spend less time online and more time on whatever it is we love to do most, to stay out of Facebook jail, to double, triple our leads, if not more. And one big ass last bonus tip, because we're all talking about converting our launch leads, right? And this will be something that really helps your conversion rates. It is a quick action taker incentive. I dropped it a couple of times throughout the presentation, but an incentive just to pull a couple of people in who were already on the verge of buying. Nobody wants to miss out on a steal deal, right? It's just in our nature. This is a big one, and this can really make a difference to get in a couple of more sales. So last, our Genius Messenger CRM and a bunch of other amazing mind-blowing tools, but this was the one we've mainly focused on today when it comes to converting our launch leads. So turning our Jungle Messenger inbox into a beautiful color-coded CRM with labels and tags, staying on top of all of our leads. Use our inbox to follow up, triple our sales, build a follow-up system right in our inbox. It really helps better build relationships, stay consistent, pre-qualifying our sales or our potential clients. We can send bulk messages to people on autopilot. We know exactly where they are in the buying process. We know who to prioritize and where to focus our efforts, who to reach out first, and so much more. So day 2, a couple of questions for you. We're almost done. I've taught you a lot today, I hope, but now I want to hear from you. How is your launch strategy? Do you have a daily workflow to follow? If not, I haven't demoed it too much today. That was yesterday, but you still have the chance to drop workflow right now below if you haven't yet, and we will make sure we get a workflow to you to help you stay more consistent and make sure all of those needle moving tasks are done every single day. How is your lead gen? Are you getting leads every week at least, if not every day? If not, if you need leads right now, drop us leads as well below, and we'll reach out to you. We'll help you out there, okay? Because this strategy plus automation has really changed the way we launch. I think you all will get that now after everything that we've shared. So how can we support you? If you are ready for predictable, repeatable, successful, and let's not forget stress-free launches where you can save a couple of hours a day every day, this is how we can support you. First of all, option 1, we have monthly software packages available, optionally with private training sessions as well, plus always included a Facebook support community. We have a client-only Facebook support community where you can bring all of your questions, etc. We have many more automation tools than what we showed you today and yesterday, but throughout the 2-day workshop, we showed you Genius Connector, automated lead gen. We showed you our Messenger CRM to really build a sales system inside your Facebook and convert all of your leads. We showed you birthday posts, an amazing and fun way to re-engage with people, not at all spammy. And we briefly explained to you Genius Scheduler, which is a scheduling tool to pre-schedule posts on Facebook to multiple places all at the same time. So you can post to your own Facebook group if you have one, to your business page. You can post to other groups that you're a member of and have that all scheduled out for the whole month. And you can schedule or pre-schedule to your personal profile. And this is the first and only tool out there that allows you to pre-schedule a post to your personal profile, a place that most people forget about but works really, really well, right? So that's software. We do have more tools, but I'm not going to spend another hour here talking about all the tools, the features, and what they do for you. But if this is something you want to know more about, most likely you're already in the DMs, either with me or with Tay. So reach out to us about it, and we can take a look with you to see what would be most helpful for you, your business, your offers, etc. What your options are. But then, secondly, our complete entire Launch with Automation self-paced course for a very special, incredible, mind-blowing beta price. And let me see. Can I pull it up? I have it here, I think. Yes, there we are. Oh, that wasn't that wasn't what I was trying to do. Here we are. So launch with automation self-paced course, which includes 6 modules. And I'm not going to go over all the details. I'm sure Tay will drop the link in the comments right here so you can check it out, or just reach out to us, of course. But we'll start in module 1 with setting up your entire back office to really set you up for the best possible results and for success. Module 2, we are mapping out your launch plan. So this includes all of our documents that are reserved for clients, our entire launch document, etc. We will help you plan everything, prepare everything. We're looking at all the tasks and everything that is crucial to a successful and stress-free launch. Then module 3 will be automated client attraction, filling your events and your sleep. Yes, quite literally that can be. Lead gen, so automation tools, Genius Connector, etc. Module 4, how to DM, because this is something we hear a lot of people still find very challenging, what to do in the DMs, how to handle DMs. We provide you with all the scripts and all the templates, DM flows, situational templates that you can also add to your CRM to make things a whole lot easier and help you build those relationships, follow up with people, make all those touch points so you don't miss out on that 80% of people. Module 5 will be building your fail-proof launch sales systems, really taking a deep dive into the CRM and all you can do with it. Make sure you stay consistent, get better show-up rates for your events, and convert more people. And module 6, converting your launch leads, which is the very, very last module to really help you take your launches and your business to that next level. Advanced CRM training, fail-proof, follow-up plans, etc. for higher conversions. And there's more, because let's see, all of this, first of all, insane beta price, now only $6.99, including 4 weeks free automation tools, first of all, client attraction on autopilot, all the scripts and templates provided, as I mentioned already. Content and email strategy will be included, your workflow, your launch docs, your content calendars, plus the private community. But there's more. We have an early bird special going on right now worth $2,600. Isn't that insane? Which includes, yes, we are actually doing this. We're a bit crazy, but yeah, if you know us, you know, one-on-one Voxer access to both Tay and me the entire first month. Okay, so all the support you can possibly need to help you really get the most out of this course. We also are giving away, included in this early bird, a launch plan audit by the Biz Solution Sisters, aka Tay and me, and a entire additional sales module and live VIP sales masterclass with myself, Misty, and if you are very quick, you still have couple of minutes left until the very end of this workshop. You'll get an additional month of free tools included if you purchase right here on the workshop. So that's not 4 weeks, but 8 weeks automation tools included. You need to do that right now if you want to. But otherwise, the early bird bonuses are still available until April 30th at midnight.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So, any questions? Do we have any quick questions right now? Dang, yes. I know, we're insane like that.
Every time we do an offer, I just laugh. I'm like, what are we thinking?
We are crazy. We are crazy. But again, remember, this is a beta offer. This price will not stay the same. This price will massively increase after this launch. But yeah, we're just good like that. And we love you all. I'm in shock.
Well,
Yeah, I think we even are still.
Francis says, I'm shook. Like, not even I'm in shock. I'm shook.
I'm shook. Yeah.
What does
So
our price go to after this? 1287?
I think it was. I think it was.
I said it doubles, but it's around. It's almost double in price.
It pretty much doubles. Yeah, I continue to talk because maybe somebody wants that additional month of free software. I'm giving you a little bit of a chance still. Anyway, any questions? I don't see any questions come up right now. Just a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of people being in shock. Yeah, we get it. If you do still have questions, do reach out to us. We're actually quite nice. We're friendly. So don't worry. We'll happily have a chat to see what the best option is for you and if this is for you even. Okay? No questions, right? That's it. Experiencing a poor signal. Oh! Replay will be available. So if you missed something, go ahead and get your booty on the replay. And thanks everyone for being awesome. You all were incredibly amazing. Success, virtual hugs from us. And hopefully we'll see you soon in the DMs or in the group. All right. Cheers.